Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so we out then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Kansas City. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And he'll take it for 4 yards out of the game's first play.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And not wanting to take on any contact. He's going to slide to a stop. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Second down, Jackson. Rolling right. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Big play for KC. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, just...
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, KC. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Here we go, son.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. This drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Schlesinger on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. I'm good.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Let's go.
first down throw for Jackson. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. The man left side, it's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards. Jackson now from the 50. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now give on the ground. And the Chiefs are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Fields operating out of the pistol. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Here we go, son. Green 19, right side. Extend.
Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Forced out wide. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down.
Let's go. Here we go. Delta.
Fields to throw. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hey, here we go. We're good.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Back to throw, Jackson. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Now, Jackson. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
DC, ready? DC. Hey, middle. Get out.
To throw is Jackson. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
In 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
2nd and inches. Jackson up top again. He's got Loveland free left side. And And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Again, it's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown. Is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Right. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Pull it forward for maybe a yard. Cameron pitches. There to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A throw right side is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The throw here is complete. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Get up. Ready. Get up. You are X. You are X. Middle. Shut up.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's close to a first down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Pick this one up on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, AC. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, son. Get out.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, L.A.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but The ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And I saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Fields from the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Angel. Here we go, son. 220. Hey, can. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 14.
Here we go.
And the Rams first down.
Play action now for Fields. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
319, can I see that? Jump. You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
Fields now on the run to the right.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Moving outside the pocket, and that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's going to air this one out, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 37 yards.
This offense find themselves with a big lead here, but remember, it's still the first half, Mike. There's a long way to go. Defensively, they've got to buckle down. They have to find a way to put a lid on this offense, because if they don't, they're going to find themselves at the halftime break down by a whole lot.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Here we go. Tonight, extend. Tonight.
First down. Fields. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the floor.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start. Generate a
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We change it. Hey, what? 180. Middle.
On first and 10, Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
180. Hey, middle.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
The third quarter begins with a run. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They go play action with Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here we go. Right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Don't jump. Hey, stay. Turn those up. Right.
Fields to throw. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll send Flowers in motion.
Sit right.
This a design run with Fields. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. The decision to keep it pays off. It's a pickup of 13 and a 1st down.
This is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice game.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw is Fields. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, shot. Green 19, good shot. Right.
Fields. This one caught at the 4.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far. And I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his 1st catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
4th down. Fields. for the 5th time. He is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it. He puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's a dozen. Catch number 12. And a first down. Jackson now to throw on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. Oh, he feels the pressure and he'll go down back at the 6.
I really like the play call. Sometimes you can catch the defense thinking run, and you can change it up on first down and go pass. The issue is, if you're the quarterback, you've got to get this ball out of your hand. It's either touchdown or out the back of the end zone into the bleachers because you cannot.
And he's in. Touchdown, KC. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead.
49, Rams 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Right.
On second down, they'll run. They'll find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and 6. Fields operating out of the pistol. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A. Off the play action, here's Fields. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Take it on in. Touchdown, Rams. His 4th TD grab of the season. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Rams will get just a bit closer.
Rams 17. Michael Dixon set to
Both
kick
teams
off.
ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Easy, man. You. 180. Sit up.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Jackson. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. What a performance. Reception number 14 for the 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jackson now. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Here we go, Sai.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Working in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Tonight.
1st down. Fields moving left. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Fields now on 2nd down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Was brought down. going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Exiting the pocket right. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Will Johnson. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Fields from the pistol. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pistol snap back to Fields. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Rams 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Nakua snags it over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it, ends up sailing over his head.
And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6. First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Green 19,
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one too far over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on fourth and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Fields to throw for it. And that is caught on fourth and goal. They've got it. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, L.A. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Shot.
A first down throw for Jackson. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down. Now Jackson. Out to his right. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
32-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
Got his man at the 6. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Kansas City. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, 2 players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
56. Rams 20.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go. We're good.
On the toss, they'll run, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
3rd and 7.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Report! Shut up!
Now Jackson on 4th down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Move 58, move 58.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. Now, Fields. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, get that. Extend. Hey, 551.
Fields. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Fields from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Jackson now to throw on first down. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
10 yards to go.
Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. That's a short one caught by Lovely. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
In punt formation.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.